Remember, folks, if you need wallpaper, go to www.wallpaperboulevard.com. They have the greatest selection I've seen for a local distributor. They're located in Florida. They mail anywhere in the world, practically speaking, and they have a wide selection. Plus, if you give them my hashtag, Spencer Colgan is wallpaper, they'll be sure in turn to give you 10% off of your entire order at checkout. Thanks for watching. Enjoy the video. If you're doing the returns on a window, you might find yourself confused as to how to get this wallpaper from here into here, from here into here. If you try to do it without any training, you'll be completely confused because splicing is absolutely necessary, which is what I'm finishing off here. Let me show you what I have going on here. This is a splice piece. Okay, so when I hung this sheet, the return is not wallpapered. So I have to splice from what you see in the middle of your screen into there. The only way I can do that is to eliminate what's in the middle of your screen with a splice piece, which we match up perfectly on the outside so that it matches on the return like you see here. Sometimes your returns just fall into place where there's no need of splicing. Most of the time, however, you're dealing with a splice. I mean, I am dealing with 3 windows here, like you see over there. And so I wanted to show you this. This is what prompted the video, this cut right here. So you understand that this is just a big splice piece. I want to show you, I'm going to pull it up for you and show you that's what's going on under it. The return is bare. We're looking to wallpaper the return. So that now, here's the idea. If this is matching up here, anywhere I cut this, theoretically anyway, the wallpaper should match up underneath. And that's a splice. So I wanted to show you how to go about doing this cut so that you don't void too much paper after the cut. So you can see through the wallpaper where my sheetrock ends. Very important. And make sure I'm 100% matched up, which I'm not. When wallpaper is wet, it slides back and forth, sometimes to the detriment of the match. Contra-wise, it slides back easily into place where you need it. That's the benefit of having it nice and wet underneath. Now, you see that corner, right? Right here. Well, if I cut straight with this sill, chances are I'm going to have 1/8 of an inch gap when I wrap it around the return. So not wanting to deal with that nonsense, I put my blade right in the corner. I lift it up and look at the direction in which I'm going to draw my blade. Down this way. Now I missed, or actually, I'm going to lift it up. I'm going to penetrate it. See where I'm penetrating it? See my blade? Watch. I go downward. Why do I even cut it? So that, look, this paper goes in easily. See that? That's why I did that. But unless I do the same thing at the top, the wallpaper is resisting going in. So let me do the top. Rather than going down, when we're at the top, we want to do the opposite and go up. so that when we wrap this around, there's enough wallpaper to cover at the top there. Okay, so let me do that cut. So I put my blade in there and I just pull up, which allows me to pull. See how nice and easily it goes in there? See that? If you're a wallpaper hanger, I suggest that you carry window cleaner, because it doesn't matter if you leave the windows a little murky before you finish the job, but you want to get that paste off the window. A happy window is a happy customer, and it's a happy back, so you're not scrubbing what appears to be silicone off of your window. Okay, that's basically the meat of the video. Now let me do my cut and show you how beautiful we make it look. I put my smoother in there. I cut against the top. I put my smoother against the return and cut on the outside, going all the way down. Just like this. Let me show you. Then I separate it. Now you remember when we did the top, we did the cut with the smoother against the return, cutting against the ceiling. But watch what I'm going to do when I get to the bottom. It's the opposite. For the bottom, I'm going to put my smoother against the floor and cut the top part with my blade like this. Why do I do that? Anybody know? As you're thinking about that, take my blade, drag it across the top, and now I remove my excess. You're looking at the reason why we do that. If I did it the other way, you would see the edge of the wallpaper. And in this case, you just see a nice sharp line. Let me clean this piece up and show you the result. Okay, now remember this. What do we do here? What do we do with this? We have an extra piece here. This whole thing is extra. Okay, let's make this match. I'm going to cut according to the pattern. Holding it down with a sharp blade, I go right from the corner along the edge of the leaf, keeping in mind that I'm penetrating 2 layers of wallpaper. I'm hiding my cut in the leaf so that when I remove the paper, you can't tell. Let's do the same thing at the top. We have this leaf here, and then we can join it to this. So that's what we're gonna do. Let's snap off a new blade. We got a new blade. I want it on the inside of that green. You know what? I'm gonna go with this side. Keep in mind, you're cutting between, you want to keep the pattern matched, right? And you're cutting through 2 layers. You gotta press hard enough. Okay. get rid of our excess. Okay. And we're going to be removing this piece underneath this one. See that? So stay tuned while I remove the piece underneath. Don't worry. When you put this back together, you're going to be like a doctor. Don't stress. Now, here's where priming your walls is paramount importance. If you start taking the wall with it, you didn't prepare your walls properly. And in that case, you will not have success. Okay? Prepare your walls properly. The paste starts sticking the wallpaper to the wall pretty quickly. In fact, if you leave it on more than 15 minutes, consider it stuck to the wall already. Okay? Dan Childs, the veteran installer from Michigan, what do you have to say about this, my friend? Please make a comment. Dan always gives great insight into what I'm doing. Veteran. In fact, I don't care if you're new at this. What are you thinking? Let me know. Okay? Okay, let's get rid of that nice and easy. Easy does it, and you'll get this all off. Now, you see how it's important to cut along the pattern? If your backing is giving you a little hard time to come off, be gentle and just get underneath it. With this tool. It's called a paint edger. You get that right off, and now we have a nice clean edge against which to put our splice. I'm going to put a new bed of paste on it to fit it in perfectly. Okay? See, the paste allows you to manipulate it right into position. Okay? And of course, you got to get the backing off in order that your new piece is not sticking out proud. If you leave the backing on, it's going to stand out. Okay. Paper's a little swollen. We're going to push the liquid out. But it's like a doctor after he operates, right? What does he do? He puts the guts back in and then puts the flesh on the outside back together. Okay, let it sit there. And now we'll clean this up over here. And then we're going to do our stitches. Now, you can't cut this on the corner because then you can't have an open seam on a corner. We gotta flap this over and cut it right here. Okay, let's do that. Wow. Okay, now, remember, always gotta remove what's underneath. Okay. Right? Okay. Remember, we're We're stitching up the patient here, okay? Now, bring it down again and slice it here. Okay, now get rid of your underpiece, okay? Get rid of that. It's right here. Now join them together. Can you hit the like button? Can you say nice? Can you do that for me? As I show you how to make this now all perfect, one more step. Can you see? We're going to make it look even better than this. Can you find the seam? Do you know, after I cleaned it, I was wondering which corner did I feature in this video? I couldn't find it. I kid you not. So I looked on the previous videos to see what window I did. I don't tell you that to tell you how good I am. I tell you that to show you how good you can be if you simply go and take your time and follow the instructions I give you in this video. And make friends with water pencils, okay? They're your friends. If you like the video, please click on like, subscribe to my channel, and hit the bell because you'll get all subsequent videos after that. See you on the next one.